The last memory I had about my mother was when I was 5 years old. My mom told me, "Lucky, I'm not feeling too fine. Please, I want to go for treatment. I'll be back in 3 days' time." In 3 days' time was on Saturday. I woke up that morning, I had my bath. I couldn't even play because I've never stayed far away from my mom like that before. I waited for this woman all day, but she never came by. The next day was Sunday. I went to church, and after church I came back home, and this woman was not still at home. I started thinking, what could have happened? I was only 5 years old and I didn't even know what they called death. All I kept thinking in my mind was that maybe there's traffic, maybe she wanted to come the next day, Monday. The next day, Monday, I went to school. I couldn't even concentrate in class because I was missing my mother so much. After school that day, I came back home around 4 p.m. and yet my mother was not still at home. This woman have never stayed this far from me. What could have happened? Days went by, weeks went by, and yet nobody talked about my mother. Months went by. That year we even celebrated Christmas without this woman. It was years later I was told that my mother had died, and I was her only child. My brothers and sisters, you watching this video, I want to tell you that you are not too special. No matter how bright they have predicted your future, someday you are going to leave this world. How many of you know this guy? His name is Sammy Loco. This guy brought entertainment to our TV screen. When most of us were watching Sammy Loco, none of us expected that this guy was going to leave this world someday. What about TB Joshua? What about Ada Jesus? What about San Sultan? What about many other people that have left like that? My brothers and sisters, wherever it is my mother is, wherever it is TB Joshua is right now, wherever it is San Sultan, Ada Jesus, and many other people are, you and I are going to get to that place someday. This world does not belong to us, my brothers and sisters. Last year, after my final exams in Elizabeth University, the man you are seeing in this video, we celebrated together. We even ate suya together. Few months ago, I heard that he slumped and he died. What about this girl? She wanted to become a Nollywood actress. She even starred in my video. Few months ago, I heard that while she was in her shop, some guys came and shot her to death. My brothers and sisters, this world does not belong to any one of us. Most of you are going to live through this life and you won't enjoy yourself because you are very confident that you live for a very long time. No matter how bright they have predicted your future, nobody's guaranteeing you an eternal life. Brothers and sisters, we are just passing by this earth. How many times have you remembered your grandfather? The house he built, how many people are living there today? The way most of you be forgotten in this world, it will be so painful. Whatever it is you can do today, do not leave it till tomorrow. Live your life and enjoy the moment. All that we have is what we have today. The one we are promised is not in our hands. If you have food, eat it and eat it well. Some of you have not spoken to your parents because they did something bad to you. You are angry at them. If I were you, after this video, I'm going to call them. Nobody's guaranteeing you an eternal life. It doesn't matter how much you pray. There are people in the Bible that was close to God and yet they died too. Who are you? Someday, we are also going to be like these people. And nobody can change that. My brothers and sisters, I want every one of you to think about your life right now. Ask yourself, what am I even saving for? Most of you, you earn salary and you save 90% of it. What are you saving for? To me, that's foolishness. If it's 50%, then that's reasonable. Most of you are living this life. You are saving everything you can enjoy today for the future. This future is not guaranteed, my brothers and sisters. Go into the street and see how many abandoned houses and cars are out there. Nobody's guaranteeing you an eternal life. Live in the moment, my brothers and sisters. Our lives is not as long as we think it is. Live in the moment, my brothers and sisters, because all these things you see, we are all going to leave them behind someday. If my mother can leave her only child behind, why do you think we are special? No matter how optimistic and positive we are, our life is not as long as we think it is. Look behind me. All this you are seeing, we are all going to leave them behind. Go into the street and see how many abandoned houses and cars are out there. How many times do you even think about your grandfather? This is how quickly people are going to forget you. The house your grandfather built, how many people are still living there today? Live in the moment. Enjoy all that you have. Take care of yourself. If you don't take care of your body, who is going to help you to do it? Live a healthy, a purposeful, and more meaningful life. Nobody's guaranteeing you an eternal life, my brothers and sisters. It's a boy Luck You Do. Everyone calls me that Delta boy.